Welcome to the Insurance Guy Podcast. From sales to insurance advice, we discuss ways to protect your business and grow it. Make sure to like and share this podcast. And don't forget to check us out at theinsurers.ca for all your business insurance needs. And here's your host, Mr. Aun.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. As promised, I got a local YouTube celebrity with us. He started off 13 months ago and he had 0 views, and 13 months after he's at over 750,000 views. So he literally went from 0 to 750 real quick. And here's with me, Fayaz. So thanks so much for being here with us.
No problem. Thank you very much, Aun, for having me on your show today.
Hey, I'm sure these guys are going to really enjoy you.
Definitely.
I'm sure everybody here at some point wanted to become a YouTube celebrity. That was the latest craze.
Yes.
People wanted to get those views and start making those big bucks like their locals, we know. How did you get started 13 months ago?
Great question, Aun. And it all started off when, a little bit of a background about my channel. It's to do with Jeep Wrangler. And what ended up happening is I decided to purchase my first Jeep. Yeah. No experience whatsoever or background about what these are all about. So I went onto YouTube and looked for other owners that had Jeeps that had something to say about it. When I went to take a look online, all I found were salesmen pretty much just trying to sell their Jeep off their lot.
Right.
And they weren't talking from ownership or pride. So I decided that, once I buy this Jeep, I'm gonna do one video just about my experiences about Jeep. Okay. And so I started that off. I did one video and uploaded it, and I got a good response, and people were like, this is cool. And I kind of felt like, what if I did one more? What would happen? And so I did one more, and honestly, it got addictive.
Really?
It got addictive, and the response I was getting back was just amazing. It was phenomenal, because it seemed like it wasn't just me that was looking for a video of a Jeep owner,
right.
But there were many others, and not just in Toronto here, but like all around the world.
So where do you got viewers from besides Toronto?
Great question. So they across the world, I have a guy in Netherlands that's quite active, that constantly messages me under my videos. Australia.
Netherlands, Australia, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
The Middle East, Africa, India, Russia, South America.
Amazing.
These are just to name a few.
I got to take that back. He's not only a local celebrity, he's also an international celebrity, that's for sure.
It's incredible.
So when you first started off, you obviously went to get a Jeep.
Yes.
And before anybody makes a big investment in a vehicle,
right.
We always hit up YouTube or Google and try to find reviews on it so we know what's going on.
Right.
You did that, and you just found salesmen just pitching their product.
Exactly.
You didn't find anybody who's actually owned the Jeep, or very few videos on that.
Right.
So you decided to create one. So you decided to supply a demand.
Yeah.
And you started off by, you mentioned to me earlier that you had about 10 views on your first video.
That's correct.
And what made you want to continue at it?
Well, it was a bunch of things. I guess it was a lot of fun creating.
Okay.
It was amazing to see the response from my viewers.
Okay.
And it just felt good helping people, or directing people. And so for me, it wasn't really a financial aspect to say, I'm going to start this to make money.
Right.
But it was more or less like, I'm going to start this to help people.
Right.
And honestly, I didn't expect anything back. I didn't think that YouTube would start paying me.
Right.
And so I think, and this is what I'll suggest to the viewers that are watching here today, is that if you want to start something like this, don't get into it for the financial aspect. Get into it to help people. Because
truer words have never been spoken.
And I'm sure a lot of people that are out there that are YouTubers will agree on this, because it's like when you start YouTube expecting that you'll start rolling in the cash, you won't see it for a long time. And when you start seeing it, it'll be very minimal, and a lot of people drop out of it.
Right.
So a lot of people just give up.
Was there ever a point where you felt that I've done 2-3 videos. It's not going anywhere past this. Or I'm running out of ideas, or I'm not getting enough views on this. Were you starting to get discouraged at before you hit your big break?
Yeah. I mean, I would run out of ideas, and what I did was, I might be one of the few YouTubers out there that reply back to each and every comment that I get under my videos. And I do that because there's a lot of genuine good questions, and then there are people with good ideas and suggestions. So that's where it hits in. People would suggest ideas, and I would throw out this question to my viewers that if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, future things you'd like to see, mention it below in the comments.
Right.
And believe it or not, like those 10, I started off with 10 viewers, and those slowly turned into subscribers. Because not all viewers turn into subscribers.
Right.
Those people started to mention and comment below as to what they would like to see for future videos. So that kind of helped with those ideas and, to make more.
So tell the viewers, how many videos have you produced till this date?
I'd say there are about 66, roughly around 66 to 67 videos that I have up within just over a year. Sometimes there would be about once a week. Sometimes I'll take out about 2 a weekend.
Wow, okay.
So times about 3 a week. So
there was dedication
to
the whole process.
There was.
Was there ever a hiatus where you just disappeared for a couple of months and said, I'm not going to be doing this, I'm tired of it, and got back to it?
Well, I wouldn't say got tired of it, but yes, I was MIA, missing in action for about a month and a half, and honestly, that was just when my wife delivered the twins.
Right.
And so
that's a project on its own.
Big project on its own. So when that happened, and then it happened again when I moved from one residence to my current residence.
2 big moves in life.
And so at that time, and the best part was that these people were looking for me.
Right.
They were reaching out on many different platforms, which we
Where
can talk
is he?
about.
Where is he?
But on different platforms, looking for me. Where are you? We miss you. And honestly, seeing this just pushed me more.
And your wife wasn't getting jealous with the I miss you messages?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Nice.
But if she's watching this, God help me.
That's amazing. So tell the viewers, I know they want to know, how many videos in did you start making money?
Right. So YouTube has this thing where it's, after 100 subscribers, what ends up happening first is you have to monetize your videos. So there's in the back of all the pages, in your settings, you can monetize your videos. After you hit 100 subscribers is when you can start earning revenue.
Okay, 100 subscribers.
Now, what ends up happening after that is they hold your funds until you have made, don't quote me on this, but it was roughly about $100.
Okay.
Things change.
Yeah.
But after you have, met a threshold, they start sending you a check. Or not a check, but they actually do they direct deposit into your account. And what they'll do is they'll actually give you like a few cents, and that's going to be your little, they're going to send you a question, and that's going to be your little password, your little answer, just to make sure that so YouTube, like Google, has this amazing system that, they want to verify and make sure that the money is being sent into your account.
Okay.
So they'll throw in a few pennies or a few cents in there and
to confirm that
to confirm that this is you and you have received it, and yeah, they take good care of you.
Wow. Now, you've done the videos. Are you still doing more videos?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. And now, these videos have converted into relationships outside of just the internet.
For
and
sure.
You've met a lot of these guys.
For sure.
And Fayaz, if the viewers want to get in touch with you and have more questions about you and your marketing strategies and so forth, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can definitely reach me through a couple of means. First one is by Facebook, which is Fayaz Mawji. We can probably put the description below. You guys can reach me through Instagram, which is at 2015 Wrangler, and you guys can reach me by email, which is im@FayazAbbas, FayazAbbas.com. So, and then also YouTube, you can drop a line. My YouTube handle is Blacked Out Cheap Wrangler. Can't forget that.
Cheap Wrangler.
Blacked Out Cheap Wrangler. You guys can check me out there. You guys, and as I mentioned that before, that I reply to everyone's comments.